I'm glad that you can join me and Katie today. We are going to do a chalk art project. And all you have to do is have a piece of black construction paper, chalk, any kind of chalk, and your stencils. Now these are the stencils that I found online and that you could cut out and use. But if you wanted to do anything different, you definitely could. Just find another piece of paper and draw something out and then cut it out and use that stencil of your own. So it's totally up to you on what you want to do. On the chalk, I just went to the Dollar Tree and bought a big container of chalk just like this. If you have some at home or whatever, definitely use that up first. And then on the construction paper, black does look the best. I did use one that was a different color. It just doesn't show up as much. So you can definitely use a different color of construction paper. It just doesn't show up as good as black. So what we're going to do first is cut out our stencils. Like I said, these are the ones that I printed out. So we're going to cut those out. And Katie's going to cut out a heart. I'm going to do a butterfly real fast. And what we're going to do with this, you could definitely get a small piece of tape and tape it down to your paper. But I didn't do that because I didn't want the paper to rip when I took the tape off or took the other piece off the construction paper, the stenciling. So it's kind of up to you. I just laid it down there and drew around it, traced around it, and then did all of it. And then once I was done, I raised it up and it was just fine. You just got to remember to keep it really still. That way it'll look prettier. And the first one that I did, I traced around it, took off the outline, or took off the stenciling part, and then smudged it, because that's what you do afterward. You kind of smudge the chalk. And it kind of left the smudging around it. But if you put down the stenciling, draw around it, and then smudge while the stencil's there still, it will give you a cleaner look. So, you live and learn. I learned that. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to do the butterfly. I cut it all the way out. I'm going to lay it on the black paper. Wherever you may want it on your paper, you want to go up and down, you can do that. If you want to turn it this way, whatever you want to do. It's going to be your paper. So what I'm going to do, I just put down flat on the surface. And you can pick any color you want. I've got 5 different colors to choose from here. So you can even make 2 colors on it. You can outline it twice with 2 different colors. I've done that and it looked pretty cool. So first I'm going to do a green. So I got green chalk. I'm going to draw around it. Katie, whenever you get finished, you can lay your outline or your stenciling down and outline it too.
Okay, I might do the star and the heart.
Well, you have to pick one to do, one at a time. And guys, if you get the chalk on the stenciling, that's fine too, because you're not going to see that part after. Just trace around it and try to hold it down so you're not getting underneath the stenciling.
I think I'm going to do orange.
Okay. And this is one of those projects that does not have to be perfect. It's going to turn out any way you do it. Make it your own. That's what I always tell you in class. So I did a green, and then I think I'm going to trace around it with blue also. Just kind of do it dark, because the darker you do it and then smear it, it looks pretty, okay? Are you getting it? Awesome. Yep. Okay, so I'm halfway around my butterfly. I'm using 2 different colors. And Katie is almost done with her heart.
I just started with the color pink.
Are you going to do 2 colors?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because I want to see how it looks with the pink when it's smudged.
Okay, so I am all done with my butterfly. I'm going to try to lift this up and show you. This is what it looks like when it is around it. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do is take your finger and just smudge that outline. Okay, just start where you started with the outline part and go out with it. Just brush it out. Like if you had a paintbrush, but you're using your finger, okay? So you're just smearing it out. Or smudging it. Either way, it's the same thing. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready to smudge mine.
You smudge yours and see what it looks like. Now, when I was online looking at this stuff, it says you can get a cotton ball and smudge, but I noticed when I tried it with the cotton ball that it took a lot of the chalk off, and that's not the purpose of it. So just smudge it with your finger, and I think it works better. And you might, just so you're holding it down, you might just swirl your paper around, okay? Because you want to keep holding down your outline. Okay, now once I've got it all smudged around it, I can take my stenciling off, and that's what it looks like. It is so pretty. I love it. Like I said, you can do any type of stenciling that you want. I think I'm going to put a heart down here below it once Katie's finished.
Okay, I'm all done.
Okay, what you could do. See, she did her heart. It kind of looks like it's a fiery heart, doesn't it? Because it has an outline of yellow and then the red is smudged. I think that's pretty too. So I'm going to do a heart. And are you going to do a star or?
I want to do a butterfly.
See, it's got chalk on it. Totally fine. Just brush it off and you can reuse. Okay?
I think I might too.
So we're going to do, I'm going to do a different color.
I don't know what color I'm going to do.
I'm going to do red first. Kind of like Katie did her yellow first, but I'm going to do red first.
I'm going to do yellow.
Okay.
Well, I actually did orange first.
Just make sure you're holding down the stencil. Because like I said, it gives it a cleaner edge looking. Oops. And guys, this is really fun. You can make so many pictures. And I think I'm going to do a blue to go on the outside of it. Okay, so I've got mine colored around it. Shake it off. And then still got my stenciling on it, so it kind of looks like that. Now I'm going to hold it down and smudge. Bring out those colors.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Okay guys, here we go. Shake it off a little bit more. And there is my heart, and there is my butterfly. I think that this is just a really cool, fun, simple project that many of y'all would have a blast doing. So I hope that y'all do follow along on this video and do this with us. And I did a bigger stencil of a butterfly, of red and blue. Turned out pretty good. And then, like I was saying, it looks better on the black construction paper. It shows up more. But I did it on green. And see, it still looks pretty. It's just a little bit harder to see. Okay, so Katie's all finished with hers. And I'll show you, she made the heart and the butterfly. The butterfly was only one color, but look how pretty that is, even if you just use one color. So make this your own project. Don't do whatever you feel like. Get all of that creativity out of your brain and onto the paper, okay? I know that y'all can do it. So did you have fun?
Yeah.
Do you recommend the kids doing it?
Mhm.
So there you go. Kid approved. And I hope you join us next time on our next video, and we'll have something really fun for you to do then. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.